right, listener. Welcome back to another episode. First off, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there, all my brothers and sisters. If you don't know, I did serve in the Army after high school. And one of the reasons I went into the military is because, again, my academic excellence, right? But to tell you the truth, it was the best decision I made in my life. Without the military and without the people that I met and the people that I served with and the people that I shed blood, sweat, and tears with, made me a better person. So thank you to all my brothers and sisters from Bravo Company, Rock the Road, 703rd, Maintain the Line, 3rd Infantry Division, the Marne Division, all you dog-faced soldiers out there. Thank you very much. And to all the veterans, Marines, Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Navy, everybody out there. So thank you for your service.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So, Alex, we left off when you were talking about you were at Cal State LA and you had that injury. You blew out your arm. And you were saying that you couldn't get treated, right?
Right.
Or they had told you, the program or the coach had told you couldn't get treated.
Yeah, because I was an invited walk-on, so I was in the winter fall ball right before, January is when season starts. So
right.
Go to school, you start school in like September, if I remember correctly.
Right.
During that time till December is where, you get the chance to try out if they even invite you to try out. Because I don't think they had open tryouts. It was just invitation only or whatnot, right? So
but you had brought up that you took the time off and you treated on your own, right? Because of course the school couldn't treat it.
Yeah.
But
I didn't have insurance. So
right, but also what you were gonna touch on was the guidance. Right, and you didn't go back, right? You didn't go back because you're just like, that's it, it was done, right? But again, you didn't have the guidance and to show you what your options were and all that stuff, right?
Exactly, which is what I was bringing up and giving you guys kudos in regards to the segments that you guys were doing for all the young kids out there.
Yeah.
On the high school level that can use that checklist to get them to the next level. Unfortunately, I didn't have the guidance. Even to get there, I kind of pushed myself there by doing my own stuff on my own, and eventually got there. And then when I got hurt, I was like, okay, it's over and done with. I'm not going to be able to play, and I was just so frustrated and down that I didn't even bother. And this was I didn't know this, but I had an idea. Coach John Herbaugh is legendary in D2, or I think even college baseball. To be honest, he's a legendary coach at Cal State LA. That was there for many, many years, won a lot of games. And he was the type of guy that he had so many connections. And I was so naive and I was just so down on I didn't even go back. I should have gone back and said, hey, thank you for the opportunity. My arm hurts. I literally can't pick up a ball and throw it. I can't. And maybe he would have said, like, what are you talking about? And maybe help me out. I don't know. I was so out of it that I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'll try to fix my arm on my own. Yeah. It took at least a year for me to be able to throw a baseball.
Right.
But to touch base on Herbaugh, I remember we had a scrimmage, and after the scrimmage, and mind you, this was, me trying to make the squad and all that. So he didn't need to have these. He had like scouts go there and watch us play and talk to us after the games, which was very cool. Like, I'm like, damn. Are coming now, like this isn't even like the team, and he's already exposing us to this type of opportunity because he was so well known. Yeah. So I felt like I was at a great spot, and then when that happened, if I had any type of guidance, and I didn't reach out to my friends from Sun Valley, the people that helped me, because they would have probably gave me a hand, said, hey, we went to a JC and this is what we did. Allen was offered like a D2, D3 scholarship somewhere. And then he didn't have the guidance, if I remember correctly, where he's like, dude, I was afraid to leave the Valley. So let alone the state.
Right.
But he could have easily gone to play over there.
Yeah.
And because of that, so a lot of it goes back to guidance. I go back to, back to that and how we didn't like that checklist. That's a type of guidance right there. That's huge.
So my question to Gomez is, Gomez, how important was it for you to guide those kids even after high school when they're going through their collegiate journeys, you know, whether it be junior college or D1. You know, I know you had a lot of kids that went D1. Like how important was that for you to keep guiding them so they won't go the wrong path?
That's the battle, and you know what? My high school coach did that for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was a college counselor at Venice, and like I said, I told you guys he graduated. He retired from Santa Monica College as a president, so he was on us, boy, about school, and
Right.
So that's I took that from him, and when I got to San Fernando, I started looking at grades, at somebody's grades, and then I'm like, man, these guys need some help.
Right.
So that's why I was on you guys all the time, checking grades and doing all that. Because if not, all those guys would have fell out the wayside. Every one of them, you know. And I would, whoever our college counselor was, I would tell the guys, you guys need to go over there. You guys need to get your NCAA clearinghouse paperwork, fill it out, go online, do all that, SATs. I'd go over there and get a stack of waivers, you know, so they could take the SAT and then have to pay for it.
And how many came to you?
What? We got a waiver?
Yeah.
Wait, time out. I didn't have to pay for that?
No.
Oh, come on, man. You see?
Yeah.
You
And
see? That's a clear indication. Unfortunately, the guidance or lack of that I had, and I don't want to say names, but come on, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I paid for that. I had to learn. Sorry, Gomez. I had to learn everything that's Gomez talking about, the clearinghouse and all that. I Googled that shit or whatever it was back in the days, AOL, whatever you want to call it. And that's how I did everything. And I wasn't even sure if I was doing it right. You know what I mean? And then Gomez is over here being a hero because he's actually helping them. Like, man, I should have
I pretty much held their hand all the time, you know, and then for the college applications, you get 4 free ones. If you got if you got a fee waiver for
oh my god.
And look, Alex, step out on this. as I'm doing this for all my guys. I'm doing this for all my guys at school, right?
Yeah.
I come home and we got to shell out all kinds of money for my daughter's 10 applications and then Kai's applications, you know, and it's like it was brutal, man. And I know,
crazy,
you know, and here we were doing one to 3, you know.
Yeah.
My mom said we can't afford it. You got to do 3.
Oh, bro, that's why I'm oh my guy, because I'm like, Mom, we got to pay for it. ¿Qué? Otra cosa?
Yeah.
But as far as guidance goes, like how many kids after they graduated and they were in the college life already and in the college grind, how many would come back to you and be like, hey, what do I do here? What do I do there? You know?
I mean, the guys, the last group that went to William Penn and they weren't going to class. I was getting a call from the coach that they weren't going to class. They'd go check the dorms. They couldn't find them in the dorms, but they were inside the dorms. Shit. They just wouldn't answer the door.
Right.
You know? and stuff like that, you know, and then getting calls from other guys that were outstanding students. These guys were all outstanding students, but they were just homesick, you know?
Right.
But they went, you imagine there were 4 of them together. That was the number one mistake, you know?
So the
two at the most could go.
Did the college
more than 2?
Yeah, did the college coaches hold you accountable? Like the guys that you would send them, like, hey, you know what kind of guys are you sending me and stuff like that? Or,
yeah,
of course. It has to be. It has to be like a reputation, right?
Yeah, you lose your reputation like that.
Yeah,
and so that's why I was heated at first, you know.
Yeah,
because look at the guys that we sent there. Petey was the first one, graduated with the President's Honor Roll.
Wow!
And I flew out there for that graduation.
And for people that don't know, just in case you don't know, but Petey, he's the actual video coordinator and assistant infield coach for the Dodgers right now. Yeah, that's him.
Okay,
so he's with the Dodger organization now. So yeah.
And then so Petey would call me struggling, you know, like man, I'm way out here. You know, I said, hey, you got to suck it up, dude. You know.
Yeah.
And I tell the guys, when you give me your list of your top 5 schools that you want to go to, but be honest with yourself. And know that if you can play there, if you did your homework, you know, tell them, go on the roster check, do all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to go, you got a freshman All-American and you're going to be the freshman coming in. That dude's going to be a sophomore. You're going to sit for 2-3 years, you know?
Yeah.
Easy.
But the academics, it doesn't matter because not everybody's going to make it. And they got to get that through their head.
Right.
Just so they can get to that next level and start academically. They get their degree, you know? And one of those guys, there was only one of 4 stayed, right?
Really?
Oh,
because he had a better situation in his dorm than at the pad. You know?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No,
I mean,
Hey, the dorms could be very nice. I
Yeah,
know
but-
about the
but-
Right.
dorms.
but yeah, no, but it wasn't. It's because he slept on the couch at home and whatever,
Right.
and
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah.
it was
yeah.
just a so much better situation.
Yeah.
And
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
and he graduated,
Oh,
dude.
Mhm.
good.
So
Good for him.
so three of the six that we sent there graduated, and all three of them on the presidential honor rolls. Because the second one was Ricky Alvarez, who's an outstanding student,
Oh,
little
yeah,
guy, got drafted by the White Sox.
Outstanding player too. You know,
Yeah,
and that right there, and Rick Alvarez wasn't the biggest of players, right? He was,
he was just one of the smallest ever.
yeah, one sponsor, but
what year was that?
2007, 2008.
Yeah, he played varsity for me for 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, because it was the year that I went to go coach with you, Gomez, and
Yeah.
man, he was. Oh,
I forget
man.
the years, Alex. I forget
What
the
did,
years. I
what
got
did
to
he
go
play?
second base.
second base, and shortstop too. No,
Yeah, a little bit. But dude,
Yeah.
he's swung it. He's gap to gap.
yeah,
Guys thought they're gonna blow by him.
And
Oh.
where,
think-
where did
Oh, yeah.
he ended up going to Penn? State?
No,
What was
yeah,
it?
William
William-
Penn.
Okay.
but he
Went
got,
to Valley for 2 years.
but he got drafted by
Well,
the
he
White Sox.
actually he went from San Fernando to San Bernardino, Cal State San Bernardino,
Okay.
and they dogged him there. Then he came back and went to Valley, and then he transferred. And we got him to go to William Penn,
Nice.
and now
was-
he's LAPD and he's doing well for himself. Married, got a
nice.
kid.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, man. And to speak on your guidance, Gomez, you guided me through high school. You guided me. Let's just say you guided me throughout my whole life, right? I always, there'll be like a 1 year hiatus or 2 year hiatus where we're talking throughout. But as soon as I call you, it'll be like we've never, like it will just
Skip the
continue.
beat.
Right? Yeah, never
Yeah,
skip the beat,
yeah.
right? And one of those
Yeah.
guidance was when you first got to San Fernando, and you created some batting practice shirts or some practice shirts, and on the back of the shirt, I don't know why, but you put cleat marks on it, like like the soles of the cleats on the back of the shirt, like going diagonal. Everybody thought you were fucking crazy for doing that, right? Whatever. But
That was a badass design. That was one of my best designs I've ever come up with.
but then you had your slogan on the upper right on that shirt, and
Yep.
it said, "Be on time and do things right." And we're kids, like, what the fuck is this we're talking about? Like, okay, but
Yeah.
but it was a trip because when I joined the military, when I went to the army, I'm telling you, we were in Kuwait and we had just got a first sergeant. Where first sergeant is like the equivalent of, what can I say, the general manager, right?
Okay.
Of a team, and his first slogan was, and we had his information out in the desert, and he straight out said, "Only one thing in life is true: be on time and do things right." I'm like, what? Well, they did a double take. Like, what the fuck?
Gomez?
I was like,
yeah. See, I followed your ass all the way over there.
yeah, and I was like, oh shit, so that's guidance, whether unintentional guidance, right? And
Yeah.
but it was kind of cool. Kind of brought me back home. I was getting a little homesick and shit like that. I was in a new environment, and that right there just took me back home. But throughout my whole life, I owe it to this man right here, Armando Gomez, for the guidance that he's given me. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here where I am right now in this position, if it wasn't partly because of him. So I appreciate that for you. Just want to throw that out there, man. And
Nice.
Yeah, it's I hear it all the time, and it just kind of like it hits home and it brings you to reality. But you don't do it for that. You do
Right.
it because you want all these kids to succeed. And I had our principal at the time, Mr. Saldivar. He told me, because we were trying to help one kid. Well, I was trying to help one kid, and I was leaving school and I was taking sick time, and finally he said, "No, you're not going to take sick time. It's school related." I was going to court with his mom, back and forth to Sylmar Juvenile Hall. And we got the kid out, and a very successful story. So
yeah,
that's what it's all about. Forget the baseball side of it. Put that aside. That's the fun part.
right.
But the life learning experiences that you're going to get. And, if you go to school, you go to the military, you go wherever, it's going to set you up for your life.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And people don't understand that. They just want to go through the motions, think, I'm going to this party, I'm chasing that high enough. and this and that, and they forget about what's really important,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's even worse now because now
Is it really?
Yes, because college coaches are looking at your profiles on Facebook, your Instagram profiles, to see if you have anything dirty on you, because they don't want it popping up later once you're in the program.
Yeah.
Because
if they see that you go to parties and you got beer and you got some dudes are smoking weed in the background of your shit or whatever, they just cross you right off.
Yeah.
Done. That's the first thing they check.
Because the rival school, the rival school,
before they even call any other coach that's in the league,
right.
They're not going to call me directly and get my opinion because they think that your own coach is going to sell you even more.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't. I tell everybody straight up the truth. I don't try to oversell. I don't say he's 6'2" when he's 5'11", because that.
I remember that in high school. I
on
was
our
5'11".
roster we do.
I was 5'11" at one point.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I'm no bigger than 5'7", 5'8", and I was 5'11". I was like, yes, I just grew 3 inches.
But you know what it is?
It was a roster thing, though. It was
because that's a roster. But when you want to get a kid in, and the kid really deserves it, if you bullshitted that coach before, he's not even going to listen to you, man.
Oh yeah,
and that's the key.
Right.
That makes
so
sense.
you don't want to bullshit and sell your guys. You got to be honest.
Well, two things I wanted to just before we continue is kudos to you, Gomez, for doing what you did, and all the other high school coaches that do what they do, because that I've seen it. That's a tough job, man, and for you guys to be able to do it for so long. I mean, Wawa did it for a long time.
Yeah.
I give them credit, all the credit in the world, and every other coach that's able to do it for so long, and competing is one thing, and helping them is another. It's like things on top of things that you guys go through. So kudos to you guys, and thank you guys for helping us all out, because that's what
I think if coaches aren't doing that, they shouldn't be coaching, because these guys are giving their balls out every day for them, for the school, for the team and stuff. The least you can do, man, is pick up a phone and make a couple phone calls for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And it does take time. And I was fortunate enough that I was in the office, for a long time, so I was able to sneak in a call here and there, or an email. But
I mean, to me, it's just common sense that if I'm your coach at the high school level, this is just me, though. I could be wrong. Sometimes common sense isn't common, but I feel like if I'm teaching you at the high school level, my goal is to get you to the next level. And the next coach, his goal is to get you to the next level. And when you get to the minors, their job is hopefully maybe give you some kudos and get you to the next, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. I'm not there just to coach you. I'm there to help you advance. Yeah. And if you're not doing that, it's like, well, you're half-assing it, or you're not doing your full potential as a coach. So that's how I always looked at it. And I guess I just, but to each their own.
Right.
But as kids, if you guys are having stuff in your stories and your IGs and your Twitter account that shouldn't be on there, now you're just shooting yourself on the foot, guys. So
but
just
see, a lot of
off
kids,
of it.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't
do
know.
it. Don't do it. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. Guys.
It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt
knock
you.
Knock it off.
Yeah,
knock
it's gonna
it
hurt
off. And keep that in the private chats with your boys.
Right.
But
if you have that, guys, players, if you have that on your accounts now, and
get rid of it.
Ready to start applying to places.
Get rid of it.
Rid of it.
Yep.
Get rid of it now. Yeah.
All right.
That's the first thing that college coaches say. The first thing we do, we get an email from a player. We go right and check to see if they have a social media and see if they look clean. Then we'll read it.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
and they have their grad assistants. They have their baseball operations guys do all that stuff for them.
Really?
Or because then it's a waste of time for them to be.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would fax over. So this is what I did. I don't even know if I was doing it right, but I faxed over. I would write a letter. I mean, all I did is change the name, right, to the coaches. But I wouldn't write to whom it may concern. I would actually write, "Dear Coach Gomez." You know what I mean? And
you got to find out the name and the correct address.
I'm telling you, I did. I would log on, boom, boom, boom. Oh, that team is Coach. Okay, Coach Gomez. Boom, boom. Sign it, send it over with the stats, and then like a glimpse of my grades. So they have. They're like, okay, you can at least. We know you're gonna get in type of thing.
Yeah.
And that was my sales pitch. It's crazy. There was no social media, so they couldn't go in there and see what pendejadas I was doing.
Yeah.
Because we all did some, and I'm sure the kids still do. But
Yeah.
they got to be careful, man. And you guys are gonna take it to the next level. Just be smart about it. Follow, re-listen to the podcast that that you guys already done, so they can follow the steps on how to get to the next level for sure, though.
So
Yeah, go on there and Juan put it on there. They can print it out, and
Beautiful.
keep it right in their room.
mhm.
Nice.
It's posted.
Nice.
Yeah, it's posted on my Instagram on the Street Talkers PC, at Street Talkers PC Instagram. It's on there. So just post it, like Gomez said, post it in your room. Parents, post it on your refrigerator. Start checking it off. So, want to talk a little bit about last episode, Alex?
Yeah.
I already got some fact checkers, bro. I already got
Oh,
some
there
fact
it
checkers.
is. Nice.
So, Freddie Esqueda, longtime friend, man. He's a Poly alumni.
Yes, he is.
Great family, all the Esquedas out there, He actually fact checked you. So he goes,
Good.
good show. He goes, I know Adrian Obeda from his days playing Sun the League with my old high school buddy Allen on the Sun
Yes.
Valley Brewers.
That's Alegria, my boy that I'm telling you about.
Yeah,
The
so
knuckle baller.
he said that team, the A's that you were talking about,
Yeah.
was the CBA A's. And he
Okay.
mentioned Sal. He goes, actually, it was Sal Villaseñor, and he is a Poly alumni. And he said, and was a
Wow.
legend wherever he played at. He has a brother by the name of Al Villaseñor,
Okay.
who is a USC baseball alumni.
Wow.
And he says a Notre Dame high school alumni too. And he goes, that was the
Cool.
A's CBA powerhouse team from the 80s and the 90s.
So I was right when I
Yeah.
said it was an Oakland A's team.
So
and I said Sal.
Right.
I said the name Sal.
And you're talking about Paulie went to Dodger Stadium from 91. It was 92, actually.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. It was
Yeah,
here.
right.
My bad.
It was 92, and they lost to San Pedro.
Yeah,
Told
and
you.
who we
And
lost to in the semifinals.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
okay.
and that's
There's
the big
Allen
breaker.
on the left.
Yep.
Esquera's in the middle.
Yep.
Middle.
Let's get in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he posted this picture that they took in the bullpen at Dodger Stadium when they played there. And
That's dope.
I'll post it. I'll post it on the Instagram account.
That is classic.
That's a
right
dope.
there.
That's a good
That is a
picture.
badass
That is
picture.
Classic,
Nice.
bro.
That brings back memories of that back wall right there. You used to
Yeah.
go over there and pound on it. Hey, give me a ball. Throw me a ball.
Well,
Well,
Cabron.
how many times would you walk
That's
from
the way you go to the bathroom.
Yep.
You go,
You go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
The old bathroom.
Yeah.
How many fucking peepholes did that fucking wall have so you can see the the fucking
Yeah.
pictures warming up?
Right?
Yes, dude. So yeah,
Dang.
I'll post it.
You know
on
what?
there.
I've
That's a
actually
great
seen this
picture right
before.
there.
It is
That's
a great picture. Yeah.
See, he did have a hell of a knuckleball too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did have
Yeah,
a knuckleball.
Yeah. I
and
saw the articles. I remember. to
Yeah,
this day.
he's Alves Senor is a park director for LA City now. So just want to bring
Crazy.
that up, dude. And then we talk about the Diablos. Remember the Diablos? And we thought it was
Oh.
because
What
of
were
the,
you- yeah.
So we
Go
said
ahead.
that they named the team for the what should I say for the crew that was running around there, whatever. And he said no, the actual coach,
What is it?
the actual coach, Rafa Santiago.
Okay.
He's coaching those kids that grew up
Okay.
in the California League, and he says that they picked a name out of a hat. Like they threw in all names in a hat, and it just
Really?
it just happened to be Diablos,
Okay.
and they're from Sun
Okay.
Valley. So
That's
The,
Big
the guy that
coincidence.
probably put the name in the hat.
I was gonna say that.
Exactly,
He's like, oh, Diablos, dog.
Yeah.
We gotta do the Diablos.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he actually said, "Oh, matter of fact, I have it right here." Yeah, there you go.
You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
so you
okay.
go.
Well, that might be a good name. The Diablitos for you. The
For ya?
Suns, dude.
No,
Yeah.
PJ, PJ
yeah,
Madrosos.
Diablitos, yeah, because we're all this madrosos. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
Funny.
there you go. See, yeah, the same kids that started at 10 years old, and now they're 17 and
Wow.
18. So they were an all-star team from Sun Valley
Wow.
Park. You see that, Alex? I was telling you.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. And he says they threw. We put different names, so Diablos came out of the hat.
But Gomez is right. I'm gonna bet you $100. Gomez is right. The
That one
person
of them-
that put Diablos.
Yeah, one of them
knows about the Diablos.
That was for a reason.
That's why the name. That's why that was even an option.
Right.
And
But,
the dad didn't know what's up, so he just went
Yeah.
with it. you know?
Yeah. He'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds cool.
They
That's
brainwashed
awesome.
him.
I love how you get these messages.
Oh, we got a lot of feedback from the last
is
episode, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
very
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, this is
Oh,
why
man.
I do it. And I don't know if you heard the episode last week or the last episode, and I said it from the beginning. that it was my chance to explain what happened and why it took so long.
Yeah, I heard it. No,
But
I
it was
did. I heard
also
it, yeah.
it was also a chance for me to say thank you because this shit right here,
100%.
this shit right
Oh,
here is
that-
what makes me want to do this shit. So,
And that makes it fun.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah,
it
yeah.
fun. Yeah,
So-
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I just want to
That
bring
is
that
We
up.
all love the game, man.
Yeah.
The love
Yeah.
of the game is always going to be there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about. That's
Yep.
what
Yeah.
it's about. But yeah, I mean, real quick, just one more plug for Sun Valley. Just because I had great mentors there.
Mhm.
Ignacio Gonzalez, Victor Trujillo, which is my buddy's older brother. His brother Abel is a big star at Sun Valley. Victor actually, R.I.P. Victor, he passed away because of COVID. So
Yeah.
that happened unfortunately, but the Trujillo family is well known there. So Vic was one of what's funny, I was tripping out because you know how the first episode, it was the first part was episode 35,
Yeah.
right? And we said it was Frank Thomas, right? Thomas for that, and Ricky Henderson. So when I met Victor Trujillo, I was wearing the high top Thomas cleats. How I got those, I don't know. Somehow I got those out of my mom. I don't know how. And so he would call me high tops. He's like, "Come on, high tops," because they were high tops.
Yeah.
Like nobody wore high tops except me.
I had those too.
You had those too?
Yeah.
Those were classic. They were the big
Yeah.
hurts.
I had to work 3 Saturdays for those, but yeah, I got them.
Somehow I got
Damn.
those, but Vic was from Sun Valley. Of course, like I mentioned, Alan. I mean, there's a bunch of people that I can name. I'm drawing a blank right now, but if it wasn't for them being there, Ernie Bueno. I mean, damn, that's a beautiful last name, Bueno.
Bueno.
I'm like, if I had that last name, imagine I'd be cocky as fuck.
Very good. Ernie good.
Yeah. And he was really good. And he was someone that helped me because when I joined the Brewers, he was their shortstop, and I kind of took over a little bit right thereafter. But he's older than I, so he was like, "All right, I'll go to second or whatever."
Mhm.
But he was there helping us out when we were kids. Ronnie Martinez, their senior and junior. I played with junior. Senior he played for the A's actually in the minor leagues. He's big from Sun Valley Park too. It's just so many people there that helped us out and did a lot for us, and it goes back to guidance. So I just want to thank them and take that time to say thank
Yeah,
you.
most definitely. Most definitely.
But yeah, this show's awesome, guys. You
Thank
guys
you,
are doing
man.
a great job.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So let's move on. Let's I
Yeah.
think it's enough of memory lane. It's not because we'll start getting fucking
Yeah,
depressed.
we'll be
and
here
shit.
for 2
No, I'm gonna get depressed and shit. That's what's gonna happen. But no, but let's talk about Dodgers, right? So Kershaw, he got signed another year, 17 mil. So Wawa's
Yeah, I heard
always
it
been
was
like,
under,
yeah, always been. Wawa's always been like,
That's-
yeah,
I
he's
remember
like,
now.
just sign him and bring him in July, or just pay him up
Yeah,
until
Wawa.
July.
Wawa just
I-
wants the number 222 on his school load. That's why.
But he brought up a great point. I heard that episode, and this did happen. Clemens, what he signed in the All-Star break, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Who
that's
else
right.
did that? Who else? Someone else did that. Like they basically said, "Look, I'm gonna make you guys wait," and everybody's trying to bid and getting Clemens. Or there was another pitcher that did the same thing, and he would wait till the All-Star break and then start his season in the second half. And you know what? He probably did that intentionally because he knew his body.
Yeah.
And that's
There's
what I was
there's a
talking
guy
about.
that's going to do it this year coming up. I think it's Rich Hill,
Yeah.
no?
Rich Hill?
Oh, really?
Rich Hill.
Oh
Rich
shit.
Hill. He was like 8-0 in the second half, and he said, "I'll come back." He goes, "My body can handle the whole season, but why not? Why
Yeah.
Why start early?" He's talking about
And-
it. He's still trying to sign at 43 years old.
Damn.
He was
that's
always
crazy.
he's always had issues with his blisters, right?
Yeah.
It was a blisters thing with him.
Yeah.
Rich Hill,
Yeah.
right? The lefty.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one guy,
Yeah.
yeah. He played with us.
Mm-hmm.
But
nickname
yeah, I agree with them.
Dick
I
Mountain.
agree with them.
Dick Mountain.
Dick
yeah.
Mountain. Rich Hill, Dick Mountain.
There you go. But if Kirsch, I'm glad we got him. It's gonna be his hurrah, his goodbye.
He's
But
an
yeah,
LA lifer. He's an
Yes,
LA
but
lifer.
I hope
I
so.
would,
I
I
hope so,
honestly,
yeah.
I would consider saying, "Oh, I'm quote unquote hurt for the first half, or at least the quarter of the first half, or something like that." If he's not going to hang all year, what do
Don't
we
be
want him for?
listening to Wawa's
Why would we want him?
philosophy shit.
So Justin
Clemens
Turner,
did it.
yeah, Justin
Clemens
Turner
did
got
it.
declined.
All right.
Justin Turner
What
got
was
declined.
what was the details on that though? Like what?
Well,
did
he
the
got
offer-
he
like,
got
what was that?
declined. I guess they declined his option. I guess it was too much. They
It
don't
was
want to pay him.
16,
that much.
16 million.
Yeah, so he
much?
might come back.
16.
Oh wow.
He
Yeah,
might.
they're going to try to rework it, but
Right.
his,
I was gonna say so they
Mhm.
can still rework it with them.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
his payout was only $1 million, I think,
Mm.
or
Okay.
2 million. No more than
Okay.
2 million. How much
So
was
it's
his budget?
cheaper.
You know?
I think it was
Yeah, it
two.
was
2
2
million
of them?
buyout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to try to. They said if he's willing to, they're willing to work it. They don't want him to leave, but they're not going to pay him 16.
Uh,
But-
interesting.
So if they sign Kershaw and they sign Justin Turner, for sure they're not signing Trey Turner, right? Or they can still do
Well, I
it.
don't know.
They can still do it.
They can still do
I
it.
mean, it's the Dodgers. It's like saying the Yankees can't sign somebody. They're loaded.
Yeah.
If they want them, they'll sign them.
If they, yeah,
Type of thing.
if they
You know
want
what I
them, they
mean?
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
salary cap. Okay, here you go. Whatever.
Right.
Like
they're
they
going to
don't
pay
care.
they're going to pay their fine. They
Yeah, they,
But
they
if
don't
they-
care.
if they go 3 years, I forget what the ruling is. If they go 3 years,
They
On
get pen-
going
get
over?
penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they get start.
Oh,
getting
there
a lot
is
of
subsequence
benefits.
besides
there
just
is, there
okay.
is. Especially
Dodgers-
after a couple of years.
The
Yeah.
Dodgers are like that fool in Wolf of Wall Street. He's on the boat. He's like, here's your fucking money right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
You know what? Is that
one of
what
my
you fucking-
favorite movies.
Yes,
Because
you
they
know?
sold so many Modelos. That's why during the year.
Yeah.
Well, oh, and the especial or no estrella.
Estrella
Yeah, that's
and-
good.
That
And then-
I don't
Oh,
like-
it's good, dude.
No,
Fucking
no,
micheladas.
No,
Nah, I don't know. I
The
couldn't.
michelada makes it good.
No, then they
But
have
not by
Montejo.
itself.
They have Montejo. I didn't like the Montejo. Man.
I'm not a big fan either.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pacifico, no, tampoco.
I remember I went to a game one time, right? And I was sitting on the first base side on the field
Oh.
seats. And it was a
Oh.
day game, not that many people. And this guy was on a business trip from Kansas. So he went
Okay.
to a Dodger game with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
And he seen everybody. It was a warm day. So on a warm day, you could drink a nice cold michelada,
Yeah.
And he saw everybody with a fucking michelada in their hand, right? He's like, what is that? We're like, it's equivalent to a Bloody Mary, but it's more spice.
The
to it.
Mexican Mary.
Right? It's a Mexican Bloody Mary, and there's more spice to it, right?
Uh-huh.
He goes, really? He goes, oh, that sounds good, right? So I said, be careful though. Here they make it like they add a lot of the spice, like they add a lot of salt
Or
and-
artificial or whatever.
and chili
Uh-huh.
powder to it. I said, it's not for the weak. If you tried it for the very first time, it's not a good one to drink for the very first time. He goes, I don't care. I'm from Kansas. So, all right, cool. Whatever. Go get it. Go spend fucking $20, right? So he went to
Yeah.
go get it, and he came back, and he took a swig, and he's like, how can people drink this shit? I said, what the fuck? I see everybody have it. I don't know. How are they drinking it? I mean, did they make mine wrong? Or was mine like mine from the bottom of the barrel? What the fuck's going on?
wow.
I said, I told you,
Yeah.
I warned you, it's not for the weak, He says, oh man, fuck this shit. He goes, oh no, fuck no. He goes, fuck man. He just-
And $20. There
yes,
you go.
and he was bitter for the whole game. This was in the second inning, and he was bitter for the
Should
whole
have told him
game.
to go get a Dodger dog.
Yeah. He was
Wash
like,
it down.
he goes, this is what they're serving in fucking in LA? I'm like, wow.
Oh wow.
I was like, go back to Kansas,
That's
buddy.
funny.
That shit was pretty funny. That shit was pretty fucking funny, man.
No sabe lo bueno.
Right. But I mean, they would overdo it at Dodger Stadium sometimes.
Yeah.
They do, yeah.
So yeah. Speaking of micheladas and Mexicanos, Julio Urias, Cy Young finalist. When did they make
Is
that
he-
announcement?
I don't know. How many left on? Is it like 3 or 4?
I think it was 4.
Or is it?
Um,
Typically, when they even give that list out, they already have an idea of a favorite, right? Like
Oh,
they're already
yeah.
like.
yeah.
So
yeah.
do we know who or no?
I didn't even
Um,
tell you the truth. I didn't even fucking see the list. I don't know if
It's
that.
probably, I'm assuming it's going to be Alcantara.
I think so too. The
It's
kid
either
from
him
the
or
Marlins,
Julio.
right?
Yeah.
Marlins kid, yeah.
Those only 3
Oh,
left.
there it is. Top 3 right there.
Alcantara, Freed, and Urias.
Oh, Frida's nasty.
But see how Urias is listed 3rd?
No, it's alphabetical.
Yeah.
Alphabetical, yeah.
It's alphabetical,
Is it
yeah.
out
They're
last
always
name?
there. Yeah.
Oh
I don't know. Go down a little bit. What's the MVP look like? I don't think so.
no,
not
Alvarez
alphabetical.
is
Oh, shit,
yeah,
maybe
it's
not.
not.
Toma Pancho. It's not a better quarter.
Yeah, it looked.
Yeah, that one
It
was.
looked like
Yeah,
it.
that would look
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Wow. So what was his numbers? His final numbers, I forget. He didn't get 20 this year, right?
No.
I think he was at
nobody
17.
did.
Nobody
Is it
did. No.
17?
Yeah,
17?
nobody gets
17.
20 anymore.
But
No, but
Alcantara.
he did. What did he get it last year when he lost?
Yo, he got it
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, he got it last
That's what
year.
I mean.
Yeah.
He should have won it last year, and then
Yeah.
this year again.
Mhm.
Toma.
He has
He's not
stronger
gonna get
numbers.
it.
He has stronger numbers last year. There's no question. But I
Yeah.
think Alcantara might get it because he had more complete games, right? He didn't have like a couple complete games, two or
Yeah.
He
three.
did, yeah.
Which like again back in the days that was like
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Like you'd have a lot.
Oh yeah, Northern Ryan's
you
like,
know?
okay, that's cute. He had a
Oh
complete
man,
game.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
cute. Nolan Ryan.
yeah, that's cute. You know,
That's funny.
but whatever. It
Yeah.
is what it is now. So
Yeah, I don't think he'll win it, unfortunately. But isn't he due for a contract soon? He's gonna get paid, right?
Mhm.
I think he has 2 years left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Oh no, after this, no, one
one
year
more.
left.
One more year.
yeah.
So next season,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
done.
That should be. I mean,
Oh.
they should extend him now.
right.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
True.
wait.
True. If you want
You
him,
know,
yes.
Take
If
care
you
of
want
him. Yeah.
I guess they're gonna wait
If
for
you
Trey
want him,
Turner.
yes.
See what happens to Trey Turner, then to sign him or what?
We have backups for Turner, don't we? I mean,
Bucks?
it's hard to
We
it's
can-
hard.
we-
It's hard
I
to,
don't-
to replace that guy. That guy's a stud. That guy's
Yeah.
a stud.
I
Trey
didn't get,
Turner.
you know what, when he was with the Nationals, because he's on the East Coast, I didn't really.
That's why.
he didn't. And a couple times he came to Dodger Stadium, he didn't
Yeah.
do very well.
Yeah,
So I thought, man, he's okay.
that's
But
what I thought too.
watching him-
Yeah,
Watching
Yep.
him play the last 2 years for the Dodgers, man,
forget it.
He's
Yeah,
money.
that guy's solid, dude.
He is solid. Every
Yeah.
part of his game is
Yeah.
to the best, dude.
100%. I agree.
And then I looked at his numbers and Seager's numbers. Seager has way better numbers than he does, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No
Yeah.
wonder they
It's
put him at second
crazy.
base last year.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, who has better numbers than who? I'm sorry.
Seager.
Seager has better numbers than
And
than
Turner.
Turner.
Turner?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
He was a beast.
yeah, but Seager didn't. He was too. He's like,
He wasn't
but you're
flashy.
talking, you're talking about when he was with us or now in
yeah.
Texas?
With no, this year,
This year.
he
Oh,
has
really?
Yeah, he's
because
just.
he was hurt a little bit.
I know, but he doesn't play as hard as Turner. Yeah, and then he gets hurt a lot, dude. You know?
I think I think he's a bigger guy, so it looks like he's a lot smoother, so it doesn't look like he's trying. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he's really nonchalant. He's a very natural, gifted guy. But the most important thing is what you just said, Gomez, is he gets hurt a lot.
yeah.
So if I'm gonna pay you 20 million, whatever the number may be, I want you to be playing, and that's Turner, not
Yeah.
Seager.
Right.
And
And I think
yeah,
that's why
and
that's what happened.
But I think Turner has more of a rounded game. I mean, Seager has a great swing and he's a decent shortstop.
Right.
But this dude
Right.
can run.
Oh
I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Seager runs
Yeah.
too, but this guy, I don't know. He looks better.
Well,
Dude.
I think he's
Yeah.
gonna age better too.
Yeah.
He's gonna age better than
100%. If the guy's already getting hurt, Turner to me is an OG back in the days leadoff hitter. Like if you
Yeah.
put him to be first, he's that typical guy because he's small, plays short, he has pop, but he can steal and run, et cetera, et cetera. He does all the right things. So
Right.
I think he's the old school leadoff hitter that's not a leadoff hitter because he doesn't bat leadoff for us.
Yeah.
But
bet
you
is
know what I
this.
mean?
What about
You know what I mean? So
what about your boy Roberts getting manager of the year finalist?
Yeah.
well, I've always had it. I feel the same way, but I think it's because they obviously choked. But I've always had this thing about they only go off of the regular season, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that being said, if my team comes in second or third, let's just whatever place it may be, and then I lead you to a World Series championship. The manager of the year award should be for the whole season to me. And so I should be a candidate to win manager of the year if I won the World Series.
Exactly.
Regardless of what happened in the I'm not taking away his regular season wins. I'm not saying that doesn't count. What I'm saying is they always do it just regular season. Why? What about the manager that wasn't even thought about, but he managed his team to win a title and no one saw it coming?
AKA
That guy.
AKA the
should be
the Philly manager that
Yeah.
came in after Girardi got fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
So
So to
He
me,
corrected that train real quick. Huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Right.
did.
Did.
Yeah, he
so
did.
so even so right now in this time they're gonna say, Well, obviously, Roberts is going to win. He got the most wins. Okay. But what about the guy that, like you said, the Phillies guy, and he managed them to all the way to the World Series? To me, that's more impressive than winning 100. And I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but that guy should be a candidate to win it too. Or even if you do win the World Series, but they don't include the playoffs. So I think it's flawed, is what I'm saying. I think Roberts is going to win it, but this has been done for years and years and years. They'll probably never change it. I've always thought it's flawed.
Do change it. They go a certain way too on their votes. You know, it just depends on who's doing it. Because there's been managers that haven't won it and they've gotten it, and then there's other times when they had a shitty year and they end up winning, they give it to the winner.
Right.
So it flip flops all the time on
but
how they want to.
It's supposed to be just regular season, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They should just make it to like, all right, the whole season. Yes, cool. But I think I mean I don't see how he wouldn't get it. How's he not going to get it?
Yeah, he's got 110 wins.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't get it.
So speaking of things that are flawed, all right, let's talk about high school and the CIF LA City section and the division reassignments.
Oh wow.
Okay.
There's a lot of X's here.
Okay, so let me explain. The people at home can't see it. But I'll post this picture on there. So
you should.
Yeah. Well, so what I highlighted in Division 1, if it's highlighted, means that team moved up from Division 2 to Division 1.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, last year wasn't Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. It was ABC.
What's the difference though? It's still
so the difference was it was ABC,
right?
And they called it you were eligible for D1 or D2 playoffs, which that in itself was horrible.
They just did that to get more teams in the playoffs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they had the B section eligible for all three divisions and playoffs.
1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Yeah, but
so you can go down a level.
Yeah,
They didn't look at it as levels.
Like how is it? How is it that the middle division?
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. The middle division was eligible for.
Dumb.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, let me go back down and play in a lower
right.
Well, they do that for football and basketball.
Is it really? I don't know. I never.
Yeah, Crenshaw was playing in Division 3 football. Come on, I know they went down, but still, dude, they can't. They're gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, for real.
Isn't that? But is that? I remember Wawa talking about this. I think they or was it Gomez that I think don't they go off of attendance too of the school?
No.
What is it?
Not
anymore.
Now it's our RPI. Your RPI for the last 3 years.
¿Qué chingados es eso?
It's a formula with the strength of schedule. Wins.
Got it. So it doesn't matter if you have 10,000 kids or 100,000 kids. That doesn't matter anymore. Okay, got it.
Not anymore.
So
got it.
Southern section does. They do something like that for Southern section.
So the 2023 division, it looks like this. You have Legacy, Maywood CES, and Wilson that moved up from Division 2 and now are in Division 1.
Okay.
And that's based on their last 3 seasons.
Okay.
So one of those teams couldn't have just won the Division 2 last year and got moved up. It has to be on the last 3. They have to be in a certain percentage, and then they get automatically moved up because they've dominated it there, you know.
Gotcha.
And some of the teams, they lose all their players, so they're starting back from scratch, and they move them up to Division 1. They're just going to get boat raced.
So that's what you're saying.
So, and when you're looking at the picture, there's blue X's on there. Those are all X's that Gomez says that they should not be there, and it just so happened. Yeah, hold on. It just so happened that those 3 schools that I just mentioned that moved up, Gomez says no, you should not be there. You should not be D1. And I get it. I get what Gomez is coming at. I mean, yeah, you did good in your divisions or in your leagues, but some of these schools only had 3 teams in their league.
Yeah.
Look at it in high school. When I played, we won the city title all my 3 years in high school, right?
I remember
when they had 3A, 4A.
Oh, remember that?
3A,
Yeah,
4A,
3A, 4A, yeah.
My freshman year in college, Venice went back to the city title game. They ended up losing to Bell, I think 4-3 or something. So 4 years in a row, they go to Dodger Stadium, right? We dominated. Our 3 years, my senior year, we beat in one day. It was a Goodman tournament. We beat in the morning. We went to Simi Valley, and I pitched the first game against Scott Radinsky. and we won.
wow.
We won, right? Then second game we had to go from Simi Valley to Chatsworth. We played Chatsworth, who was number 3 in the state.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay, we beat them. They had that Chung catcher, the big old catcher, the Asian dude. He was pretty good. Then we had to play Hart. The third game, they were number 1 in the state. We beat them. Then we had to go from Hart to Cal State Northridge to play Granada for the championship. Granada in '86 won the 4A. We boat raced them, dude, at Cal State Northridge to win the tournament. Those 4, we had to play 4 games. We threw our number 7 pitcher against Granada and still boat raced them.
Wow.
And had a bench clearing brawl and everything.
Oh,
Dude.
wow. So you were 4A too as well?
No,
Or
we were 3A, and they wouldn't move us up. Every year the battle was move us to the Marine League. We'll play in the Bannings League because they said transportation.
oh, okay.
Because everybody in our league was 3A, right? Palisades, us, Crenshaw, Uni,
Yeah.
Westchester, Crenshaw, and Hamilton,
Mm.
and LA High. And so they wouldn't move us up. They wouldn't move up. We won it 3 years in a row. They wouldn't move us up.
So what?
And now they have this thing, and they're moving these guys up that have no business moving.
It makes no sense.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't think North Hollywood should be in D1?
Huh?
You don't think North Hollywood should be in D1?
Who?
North
Yeah,
Hollywood.
no.
Who?
No,
I was
Probably.
what are you, fucking Al? Who?
Shout out to
No,
the Huskies.
No, I'm just saying because they're in a good league.
I don't know.
They're in a
There's
league.
30. There's 30 teams right there.
Mm.
If
Yeah.
you broke it down to 24, I think they're 23 or 24.
Okay, but it's 30 teams, so why break it down to
So
20?
I know, but look at how many X's I have right there.
I know, and one of them is North
That's why-
Hollywood.
that's why some of those. And look, it would balance out. It would balance out if
Oh, I see
uh,
what you're saying.
you see what I'm saying.
It should be
It's
equal
always
number of
one
teams.
division is going to be bigger all the time. And this
Yeah.
Division 3, these are all new schools. Most of them are new schools.
Right.
There's
I
some
was gonna-
teams in there that shouldn't be there. They should be over in Division 2, dude.
I was gonna ask you that. Why? So you don't. I was like, damn, he doesn't even want them on division. He doesn't want them there playing.
No,
You want
No,
me to move
no,
up?
no.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Go play
they
some
don't. They
junior
don't.
high.
They don't.
Go play some
They
middle
shouldn't
schools.
be there.
Yeah, go play. And
Go
you
play.
know what? That's a whole nother thing that I've always been interested in. Like,
I mean, look at Chavez, dude. Division
Uh.
3. Are you kidding me? They should be playing in Division 2.
Really?
they've always battled. I don't know about
Yeah.
now. I
They've-
but
You know, before they would get to the Dodger Stadium, they play at Dodger Stadium, right?
Mm.
I remember
They play at
they
Dodger
played. They
Stadium.
played your year that when we went to Dodger Stadium with you. They were the game before you guys and they won it. I believe.
Oh,
if I
okay.
remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they should be
No,
Division
it,
Two.
didn't even matter because they're like, you know, those are like the
Yeah. That was the
down here,
invitational.
you know?
Yeah, that was the invitation. That's the one I was
Yeah.
like, don't insult me, bro. I don't want to play in that
Yeah.
tournament.
So
Yeah.
Cano-
Right.
So you had the Canoga Park in Division Two, which
Yeah.
is probably one of the best schools in Division Two, I think.
Canoga Park.
Yes, in Division
They're
Two.
good.
Well, in
Yeah.
Division
Oh.
Two. No. In Division Two.
Right. You want
You,
them to be
I got
in
an
Division
X there.
three?
They
Yeah, I know.
shouldn't be in Division 2. They should be in Division 3.
That's what I was gonna say. You want them in 3.
As far as baseball, they should be.
No,
Right.
baseball.
We're
Yeah.
talking
We're
baseball.
talking
we're
baseball only.
And you
Yeah.
know, it's sad because 1986 or no, 1984, I think they won the Division 1 championship, dude.
Mhm.
I was gonna say they have a title. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
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 I remember
Yeah.
doing research on the title.
Yeah.
and they actually
I
have
worked
a
with the guy
title.
at Delta Airlines that played on. He was a catcher, Mike Bruce. He was a catcher on that team. He used to talk about Granada. One day he even brought his Letterman jacket. I said, "Man, get this
Oh,
shit
that's
out of
dope.
here, dude."
That is dope, though. He still has that. That's cool. That's cool.
But you
wouldn't
gotta
fit 'em.
you gotta keep in mind a lot of these schools don't have a field to practice on, or to
No,
play
they
on.
Yeah.
literally play on a park to
Yeah.
this day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when I went to play them, I'm like, wait, I'm back in Sunday League.
Right.
Oh,
The hell?
and one of those things about that they're sweating me on is that we let schools play on our field, you know. But
Why? But
the
why is that
district called one year because in the playoffs, if you don't have a mound,
Oh, you can't
can't
have
use
it. You
it.
can't. You
Yeah.
can't host it. Okay.
no, I forget what charter he went to.
Oh, wait a minute. When did that rule happen? Because
was-
in
that's been-
'99. How long?
I don't.
couldn't-
It's been like at least 10 years, probably. I don't know. It might have been longer than that, but
In '99, then to take me back to Maryland. memory lane. 99, we beat Granada Hills, and then we went to, I don't know why we went to Southgate, instead of hosting, and it was a goddamn park.
Southgate Park, yeah, but they had a
Yeah.
mound. They had a mound.
No, como chingados que had a mound? It's a park. Where?
Yeah, no, they
there
have a
was no
mound.
mound.
Oh, now
now?
probably
Now.
now, yeah.
They have
Maybe
a mound.
now.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah,
I'm
they
telling
did
you.
because in '86 when we used to go play over there in the Mexican League, they had a mound.
Oh, man.
Field number
I'm
one
tell-
had a mound.
You know why? You know why? Because there was a big, to this day, where we were deciding on who to pitch that game because we wanted to save our best pitcher for the semis against Chatty because we're
Oh,
already thinking
maybe
past
they,
that.
maybe they
please
changed the
don't.
rule because maybe
And
they
then
changed the rule because of
that's-
that.
Exactly. I
In '99,
think, yeah.
it probably could have been '99.
And then so then I, me, I have big mouth, so I told them, I go, it's pretty obvious what we got to do here. We got 2-3 guys that pitched on a flat their whole life. You
Yeah.
got to throw them. Sorry, coach, but hello,
Mhm.
what does he do? The opposite. Fucking kidding me. Like, God damn it. Why would you do that? And we
Oh,
lose.
man.
But my point is, I still remember there was no mound. So right now that you said that, I'm like, really? Because
They probably changed it after we graduated.
We
then.
could have played at Grant.
Yeah, it could have
And
been. It could have been.
yeah.
It could have been that changed the rule after that.
It might have
Right.
been because they hosted that sucker, and it was a park. They didn't even have a fence. Literally, we're at Sunday
Yeah.
League again.
Yeah, no,
And
you
a playoff
you gotta
game.
hit a bomb over there. Hey, and on
Crazy.
Sunday leagues, if you go watch your league over there, they got some good baseball going on over there. Dude,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Sundays,
I
dude.
believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
They got a They got an announcer there in that Evergreen.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
like
they got
the
announcers
league
with
league.
it.
Oh,
It's
that's
like Jaime Jardín. And something.
dope.
Se va, la pelota.
Back to the
No hay cerco.
Cuenta
Back
llena
to
con el
the division.
lanzamiento.
back to the divisions though.
Yeah,
I think
Pancho
what-
would
I
hate
think
to
what-
play there, dude, because they would
Yeah?
come way out there on
Oh yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
Tweedy Street and catch the ball.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know what? In Sunday League, that's what when the few times I played right field, and I saw like I don't know if you guys remember Bubba from the
Yeah.
Stogies
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
as
Yeah.
Bubba.
Heard of
Oh
Bubba,
man,
San Fernando Lum.
they're
yeah.
like Alexis,
That's
get back.
Pancho,
I'm
that's
like,
Pancho's boy.
Yeah.
Really?
Bombas. Yeah.
bombas, dog. Like we would,
Mhm.
I would practically like
Hey, were
go
you
across
playing
the
in-
street.
Were you playing in front of the shortstop? The shortstop
What do
had to go around you to see if a ground ball was coming to
Oh,
Bomba.
Hey, that guy
Yeah.
that guy was. I mean, literally, the right fielder would go to the like as far as he could, man.
No,
Yeah.
well,
That guy would
well,
still launch him over.
the alumni games, the home run derbies, Bubbles will fucking hit it across Lower Canyon, hit it to the houses across Lower Canyon.
Yeah.
Oh, he went to Sanford?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, before my time, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would have
Yeah,
the
that
alumni
guy-
games. Yeah, he
that
fucking
guy
home run
hits.
derbies. Yeah.
Bro, he hit.
That guy right there, his bombas right there.
Oh, Pancho.
Panchito.
Panch.
Yeah.
Panch. You know what? I heard about Panch. We never got to play you guys in my years.
Hey, I still see the our fake left field foul pole. Still shaking, dude, from balls that he hit, dude. It's still shaking. It was shaking. It was shaking for like 3 innings, dude. It was shaking for 3 innings, and I had that shit cemented 3 feet in.
That's crazy. Hey, you know what? Let's take advantage of this situation right here,
Okay.
Pancho. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you hitting the way you did and still do, right? That is not something that I can go out there and practice. Now, meaning I can practice to hit, but it's a gift, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, to be able to launch a ball like that. I don't care what anybody tells me. Are you gonna swing like this? Right? No. I cannot hit how he hits like that. When he hit it that far, that high, etc., that's a gift, right? Am I right? You were born with that. Like, come on,
100%
Speed,
right.
it's
It's
a lot of things.
a lot of it's
Right,
a gift, yeah, for
but
sure.
but the next guy's not going to be able to just mimic you. Like, there's no
I mean,
way.
you
He can try,
can copy the swing and
right? But it's not
Yeah.
gonna. It's gonna right. So my question is this: to all the listeners,
Pancho was 30 pounds lighter in high school, dude.
and he was
dude.
still bombing them. Exactly. That's my point. See or
Right.
no?
So Pancho's going to be fucking
Pancho,
humble as fuck
I-
like he
yes
always
or
is.
no?
Yeah. Go ahead, Pancho.
no,
But honestly-
yeah, it's hard for me to say it, but
Right.
yes, it is.
It
It
is.
is a
It is.
gift.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
you can
It
copy
is.
my swing.
You're not gonna do it.
You can copy it exactly the same, but
It's just not gonna happen.
it's
Yeah.
just the sometimes the ball just comes out different from.
Hey, I might copy it and hit it further. I don't know.
So look, so
I like it.
I know Pancho since junior high, right? From days of fucking
Okay.
middle school and shit, right?
Okay.
And we started at San Fernando the same time and shit. Pancho,
Well, we didn't because when it's my turn, when we talked about like my baseball story, guidance, that's gonna come up because I didn't go to San Fernando ninth grade. I didn't know there was a baseball team in San Fernando at high school, so I stayed at Marina. You took off. That was the last. I was the last group that can stay in ninth grade in junior high.
What year did you?
but I remember
graduate?
having classes with you at Bocoima.
But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
year
eighth
did you
grade.
graduate?
Eighth grade, 99.
Yeah, he's my year. Yeah, that he's right. We were the
Yeah.
last. I missed my ninth grade year because of the same goddamn reason.
No.
Guidance.
Bocoima.
Nobody told me
I didn't
go
know
play.
Yeah, Bocoima still had ninth grade. So
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
had
graduated-
ninth
yeah,
grade.
yeah, we had ninth grade at Bocoima. So, but
Yeah.
when we got to San Fernando,
Okay, so it goes from 10 to 11 and 12.
so Pancho's a tall guy. You're what, 6'2"?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a big guy. Yeah.
6'2". But the thing with Pancho, he had a fucking quick ass swing. It was fucking
Right.
quick as fuck.
I believe it.
Yeah. And then the one thing though is that I remember I would hit behind Pancho, and if some guys going in there throwing fucking gas, I'm saying like, damn, this was throwing fucking gas, right? Pancho's like,
Just lit him up.
I fucking love it. Pancho will be like going in there with the mentality like, I love it. The harder he fucking throws, the more I want to get in there.
Further it's gonna go.
Yes, the
Yeah.
more I want to get in there. That's the thing about Pancho.
Yeah.
So he
But
had I'm gonna say he had bigger balls than me. Whatever, fuck it, whatever. But it's just that's what it was.
Yeah, he was a bunch of
Damn.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
He loves me his poncho.
Good thing that I could fucking edit this shit out whenever I want. I have the control.
Edit. He's gonna mark it down. Edit. Da, 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 da.
All right, at 57, 59.
They
No,
just
no,
don't
no,
push
no.
the button to stop it, dude.
Nah.
You know how many 6'2" that I've seen that can't hit a lick or as far as
Right.
point is it's still a gift.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear it from him, someone that actually has the gift.
Mhm.
Look
And
at
that's
look at
amazing.
here's what happened. Here's what happened, Alex. I'm gonna
Hmm.
tell you the story, the real
Tell me.
story.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
So we're having tryouts, right?
Uh-huh.
We're having tryouts. Pancho comes out trying out, right? He comes out in some jeans and some
Like I said,
tennis shoes. Whatever.
I didn't know there is. You can try out. I didn't. I
I know,
heard that
so-
day.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he comes
shit.
out, right? And he says, he comes up to me and says, Coach, there are tryouts? Yeah. You don't know? No, I don't know. I said, go out there, get a glove, go out there. You know, I don't care. I want to see, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Pancho was his dad's son because I used to watch his dad play at Penmar, dude.
Yeah.
I knew one because of big Wedo, his dad, right? But
Oh,
I
so
didn't
your
know.
dad balled
I didn't
too?
put two and
Yeah.
two together. I didn't put
My dad played with
Pancho
Gomez.
and Pancho together, right?
Yeah, my dad played with Gomez at Penmar and Sunday a couple of games and shit, you know. But yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
So
That
check
is
it out.
awesome.
So then, and Miggy's dad too. I used to strike out Miggy's dad all the time. Dude, I owned his ass and shit. Big Edwards and shit. And so the deal was, so I said, go out there, right, and try out.
Yeah.
Well, after we do tryouts, all the coaches we go back in. Then we have the P office. So we go in the P office. And we all have our clipboards and our grading sheets, right? And so we're going through, and shit, I got Pancho with all kinds of stars next to it, right? And our head JV coach didn't have nothing, dude. He said, nope, he's cut. I said, he can't help you. He goes, I said, not even frost off because we were having frost off day here, right? He said, nope. I said,
Why?
oh, okay, all right, cool,
Uh-huh.
cool. I'm gonna take his ass then.
What an
Right?
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'll take him.
Hey, and the story quickly ended. At the end of the season, his ass was gone, not on my coaching staff, dude.
Right.
And that's a whole different.
Yeah, what was he looking at? Obviously,
Oh, my God,
You
dude.
know what I mean? That doesn't make sense.
Mm.
So the legend is that you
So
wore
that's- I
jeans,
tell-
cabron,
I tell
and
that
you wore
story
some
all the
Chuck
time.
Taylors. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, he was
Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet.
Benny the Jet. Yeah.
A real true Benny the Jet in San
Yeah.
Fernando High. There it
I'll
is.
tell you. I'll
That
tell
makes-
everybody that story, dude.
That fool had fucking 501 fucking Levi's and a
That's
button up
funny,
shirt
dude.
and his fucking Nike Cortez. Here you go. I'm
That
here.
is
I'm ready, coach.
hilarious.
Because you know why? You know why he didn't know?
What? Oh, he
Because
was
it
with
was
the
announced.
homies.
It was announced.
He was with the homies.
No. He's
Why?
far away from the homies.
Yeah.
Then
He
why?
was just so quiet, dude, and he didn't. You know, like you had no idea what was going on at Sun Valley Park. You try to go play with some adults and shit when
I
you were
did.
11.
That's classic, though. That's a classic. And then it becomes the legend of Sanfer. Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was cut. He was cut. If I wasn't paying attention, dude, you know.
Wow.
And at that time, we used to get about 200 guys trying out.
Yeah.
Yeah, a gang of kids, dude. It would take us a whole week to get through it.
Our baseball
Now,
classes.
at
Oh
the
yeah,
end,
baseball
there
class
was-
is like 60, 70 in our baseball class. Remember?
Maybe 30 would come out, dude,
Yeah.
and 27 were mierda, dude, and 3 were okay.
That? Yeah.
Sometimes but see, I would never deny a kid to try out, right?
Right.
Even though we knew he wasn't gonna make it, we let him go through all his reps.
Oh
all his
no,
reps, everything, you know.
yeah, I think you have to do.
No, and I remember the whole 3 years that I was there, Gomez would keep a kid that, like he said, the talent wasn't there, but if he fucking worked his ass off and he was getting good grades, he's on the team. He's on the team, and he'll give him his opportunity, you know. And you had guys, you know, and then a lot of guys, they would get a lot of shit talking like, "Why are you on the team? You know, you're riding the bench the whole time. You know, they're not gonna ever put you in the game."
There's always going to be a bench warmer.
Right. But the thing is, I mean, they would be like, "So what? You know, like fuck, man, I'm here to work hard."
They have a jersey and a hat. And
Yeah.
So
So
super excited, super humble, and you're right. Yeah, I remember that.
and I remember we had a guy.
We had a lot of kids.
Yeah, we had a guy like that on our team and shit. And then the other guys that would try to try out every year, and then they would get on and they would tell this guy like, "What the fuck you doing here? I'm gonna beat you on." And we would be like, "Hey man, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's working hard, you know, like." Yeah. He's out there making, executing and shit like that. He's there every day.
There's haters, dude. Yeah. Haters.
There's always gonna be somebody or something,
right?
But you know what? What I learned in all my years of coaching, I would say the last 5 years, I changed that philosophy, dude. You know, because a kid that you don't want to give him false hope, right? And it's not about false hope, you know. And you tell him in your one-on-one meeting, say, "Look, you're going to stick on the team. You know, you might not get at bats. You might not play all the time. Are you going to turn into cancer? You're going to wait till we go to Vegas. And then when we come back from Vegas, hey, coach, I'm quitting just because you want to go to Vegas. Because we've had that happen a lot of times too, right?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to go to Vegas, they'll do whatever and tell you what you want to hear. And then they turn into cancer, dude.
Wow.
And if you got 30 kids, and the 30th kid, you keep 29 because that 30th one is always going to be snake bite you every time, dude.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they're great kids in the beginning, man. Great kids, you know, and they just turn into cancer. It's terrible.
We've talked about that. We have a whole episode on the culture changing throughout the years, and that's you got to do things differently, and it's even harder to be a coach now because of that. You know, that culture.
Yeah, I couldn't do it now.
Yeah. So
I'd probably get fired.
That's a whole other podcast. That's a whole other episode. I mean, that's all. But whatever. It is what it is. But let's move on. I want to talk a little bit of Sunday League. So
I want to find out. You know what? My favorite part of the podcast is finding out who's dominating the Sunday League, dude.
Oh yeah. hey, you know what? Go ahead.
The San Fernando, the one that was San Fernando Valley CBA League. That's the new one, right?
No. That's a Nacho. That's the original Nacho.
Okay,
League.
So let's do this. Can you guys do this?
Okay.
Just call it the Nacho League, please. If the Nacho League is the Nacho League, call it that's what it is. Why are we gonna one San Fernando this, one San Fernando? Okay.
Well, you know what? That's
Nacho.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that's like that.
Why isn't Nacho Nacho? Because it's been Nacho forever.
Right, it's been Nacho because that's what we call it. That's what we call it, right?
But that's what everybody knows it as.
Right.
No,
you're right.
Or not anymore.
You're absolutely right. They want to be known as the original SFV fucking league.
Okay, but they are.
And technically, they are. They are.
No, you can't take that away from them like that. They've always been there.
But they feel
the other one's SFV what?
Baseball League. San Fernando Valley Baseball League.
So without
this one's CBA League.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is CBA.
So the CBA and the baseball is what changes. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why it gets confusing. Yeah. I'd just be like Nacho League, Majors, and then San Fernando Baseball League, and then there you go. Everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
That's just my tip. I don't know.
No, you're right.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll say Nacho League.
Sorry.
So
So this is the Nacho League.
this is the
okay?
Nacho League. Okay.
Okay.
The Nacho League, yeah, the AAA majors, and they're gonna start their playoffs soon. I think they started playoffs already this weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
no,
I don't know.
I think so.
Punch would know. Punch
Not
would
this
know about-
weekend, but
No, okay.
Pancho's on the
Oh, you
Elite.
switch leagues. You
No,
switch leagues now.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They jump.
And then there's the Balboa League. What the
Nah,
fuck is that?
that's-
Balboa, yeah, that's Balboa League. Yeah,
But that's
But they
I
haven't
remember
been-
playing in that.
they haven't been functioning for a couple of seasons now. They haven't been having.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
back.
I-
Are they back
Look,
now?
No, they're back. Yeah, we should.
You see
We
the
actually
you
we should
see,
start.
you see the sweater I'm wearing?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know the people can't see it, but this was literally Balboa League majors. We won it. It was wooden with the Brewers majors. In the
Oh, yeah, I
Balboa
remember the
League.
Brewers. Yeah,
2012.
yeah.
That's the last time I played. Crazy, huh?
Wow. We won that.
I give Wawa credit. He's still playing, but that's the last time I
Yeah, and
played.
you got a fucking.
I don't know if you
triple.
want to call it playing, dude, but
He was out
He's
there.
trying. I don't know. I haven't
He's-
seen
he
it
didn't
yet,
get a
but-
workout.
He's fucking
He didn't get a
participating.
workout.
He's participating, but hey, you got a triple. You got a triple.
Oh, he hits the bombas when he catches up to one.
Yeah. So that league is gone. The Balboa League is gone.
They weren't.
No.
They weren't fucking
been
functioning
for
for
a
a
while?
couple years.
Not
Really?
for not for COVID. Yeah.
Not for
They're-
COVID.
They're
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I loved it because we played at the old LACC field in Griffith Park.
Polk
Phil
Polk
Polk.
Field.
Oh,
Yeah.
Polk.
Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Yeah,
Oh,
Polk.
I mean, when you go from playing at Sun Valley Park, I don't. Now I heard it's a little nicer, but
Mhm.
back in the days, going from that to Polk, like, come on,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Polk
like, dude,
Field,
I'm at
yeah.
Dodger Stadium.
Polk Field's a
Like,
nice
so
field.
that's why I joined that league, and of course
Okay.
because the Brewers were playing. So,
Right.
but anyway, so these guys are gonna the AAA majors are doing playoffs, and so don't they all do playoffs at the same time, all the divisions?
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
There's still a couple weeks left.
Okay.
Okay.
Couple
So
more games.
the
The
Llaneros are.
season went by fast. So how many?
Yeah,
games
it
in
did.
the season? Because
They're already 12, 11, 12 in already. Yeah.
oh, shit,
Yeah,
it goes
so
by
the
fast, dude.
Llaneros are 8-3, so that's 12, 11
Mhm.
games right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
11 games.
they're in first place, and the Royals are in second, and then I guess we got a tied for
Potros.
fourth. Yeah. The Venados walked off the Royals today, though,
Did
in
they?
11 innings. Yeah, 11 innings.
Oh, a walk off. Oh,
It was
that's
a walk-off
those
today,
are-
yeah.
those
But
are
now
last-
they're tied for second.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are good games.
So last week the scores were Royals and Llaneros beat the Royals 10-3. Yualan, I fucked that up. 8-7. They beat the Potros.
Ajuatlan? Is that what you're trying to say?
Aguatlan.
Ajuatlan, right?
Los indígenas, fuck it. Los indígenas beat the Potros 8-7. Fucking.
I was gonna say what is that, but there it is. I
It's
get
gotta
it.
be some kind of indigenous tribe, right? Fucking.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Un
Oaxaca.
pueblo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oaxaca
It's another
has to
pueblo.
be.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to you guys, but I just
No.
want to fuck up your name. But
Yeah.
so the
You
Cerveceros
can't
beat
roll
the
the
Brewers.
tongue the way it's supposed to roll it.
So how
Aguatlan.
about this? The Cerveceros beat the Brewers. That's kind of the same fucking thing, right? 7-5.
It is the same thing.
And
It
then,
is the same goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
that's right.
Yeah.
It is.
and then the Venados beat the fucking A18 Mariners Wawa's team 10-2.
Oh, Wawa's in 7th place.
Oh,
Wawa
yeah.
hasn't shown up in a couple weeks. He says
So they're losing.
he
to
shows
him.
up once a month, dude.
He shows up to a Sunday League game before he shows up to his podcast. How about that?
Oh,
Okay, Wawa.
hello.
Hey,
Low blow.
fucking shots
You hear
fired.
Shot-
Shots
Now Alex
fired.
to replace
That's a
him, dude.
grenade.
It says shots
That's a
fired
grenade right
across
there.
the bow. How about that? There you go.
He said Alex will talk more than I do anyway. I said I don't know, dude.
No.
I think it is a battle right there.
We'll have the
There's a battle
listener-
Well, I was
right
going to
there.
listen to this podcast.
Have the
It's
listener
gonna be
decide that
heated.
one. Hit me up on Instagram. Who talks more,
Hey, there
Wawa
you
or
go.
Alex?
That's a post.
Yeah.
Who talks more, Wawa
Or Alex.
or
Speaker
do,
Alex.
do a poll. Do a poll on
On the
IG.
IG? Yeah. Who talks more, Wawa or Alex?
Oh, that's funny.
Speaking of.
That's a good one.
But maybe now he'll get heated and he'll get some fire in him, dude. He
Right.
had no
Good.
fire.
Good.
So that's in
Dude,
the
I wanted
AAA.
them on here.
So that's in the AAA. So the Llaneros are on top.
I didn't know the 818 Mariners were in AAA, dude.
Yeah.
I thought they were down at the bottom.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No,
he is in
triple.
7th place.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, AAA back in the days was a very competitive division.
Oh
It
yeah.
was,
dude.
yeah.
I would-
It still
and-
is
and-
most of the time.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And I remember playing. It was crazy. One time I would play in the majors with the Brewers, and I had a couple buddies that made their own team in AAA. So I would play 2 games in one day, and I can see the difference.
Oh,
Like
yeah, big
huge
time.
gap though.
Yeah,
huge
big time.
Yeah.
between AAA and majors back then. The gap was big.
Yeah.
So like when you were playing majors, you were the top dogs, and I would see it because I would play literally the same day. I'd play both divisions. Now I don't know what it's like, but what I was saying was a trip. Even though there was such a big gap, even the AAA guys were very good teams, very good players on that.
Yeah. Well, the thing was back then. I don't know how it is now, but if you were losing a lot in the majors, you were asked to go down to the AAA.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah, so
I
that's
was
what
on
it
a
was.
team that got bumped up to the majors from the AAA
Okay.
because that's how we did that well.
Yeah.
And that's so I saw that difference. But yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah. You're right.
This is the other league.
This is the other non-nacho
Okay.
SFV baseball league.
Okay. So this is the other one was Nacho. This is the SF Valley baseball, the new one. The
Right.
Nacho and the new. Boom.
Yeah,
There it is.
this is the
Okay.
post-COVID, right?
But isn't
This-
that logo on the left side? Wasn't that Nacho's
that's
logo?
the city.
That's the city
Oh,
one.
I know, but I
That's
thought
the
I thought that was Nacho's logo.
No,
No,
Nacho logo
that
had
says
a
LA
CBA.
City
That's
something.
municipal.
That's a
But
municipal
that's-
league.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But this is not what the
that's
Balboa
been
had
ar-
too.
Yeah, that's been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, what is
Penmar had that same logo.
So what is that? Like an organization that's in the
No, I think
Certain-
they're just
certain-
using.
they have certain parts. Yeah.
Yeah,
around
that's the
the-
part. Yeah,
Oh,
they're just
okay.
using the city. Yeah, they're just using this logo because you look on this one. It's the city of LA.
That's the city,
seal.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Okay.
seal of LA. So yeah, they're just
This is Pancho. This is the one you playing?
no.
That's the one
No?
we won it all last season, and we moved.
Okay.
So you got to
to
keep
the
in mind.
Nacho Elite.
You got to keep in mind the Hokies changed divisions more than they changed their fucking underwear.
They're pinches
So,
calzones a la
They changed
verga.
leagues. Yeah, they changed leagues more than they changed their underwear.
Wait, so you're in the Nacho now?
Yeah, the Elite. Mhm.
Oh,
The
what-
elite-
what is that?
Which is the majors.
Oh, get the fuck.
Yeah. That's what they call it now.
Pasan de
Yeah.
verga ustedes,
You know
compa.
what? I'm gonna
You're
create.
you're doing open houses on Sunday. That's why you don't know what's going on.
That's why I don't know anything. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna stay out of it.
Okay. So hey, I'm gonna make you understand right now. I got a perfect way for you to understand right now. Okay.
Okay, tell me.
So you're trying to sell a duplex. Front house is the AAA CBA, right? The CBA is the front house.
Okay. Yeah.
The California Elite is on the back house.
Because it's a bigger house. Okay.
No. It's a duplex. It's on the same lot.
Okay.
It's the same
Okay.
lot. The 2 units on one lot.
Yeah. Okay.
So the CBA is the front house,
Uh-huh.
and the Elite is the ADU.
Okay.
But they're on the same
But it's
lot
the
as
same.
Nacho. Yeah, they're on the same lot.
So it's not. So they're both nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just they don't call it the majors anymore. They call
No,
it
call it Elite. They call it
Yeah.
California
Ay,
Elite.
le cambiaron el nombre.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
wanna-
man.
They want to make it the elite.
Yeah, you're
Because of
elite.
these guys. Because these guys are San Fernando and they have a major también. Probably.
I don't know.
That's probably why. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. But supposedly there's no animosity, but
I think I know who runs. Isn't this Esparza is on this? Tony Esparza? No?
no.
This is where the bums play, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's part of it. He's
Okay.
part
Yeah,
of
he's
it.
part
yeah.
of it. Yeah,
He's
I
one
know
of the
Tony.
three. He's one
Yeah,
of the
I
three.
know
Yeah.
Tony.
Manny.
Who-
Yeah,
who
Manny
is
runs
it?
it. Manny runs it too. Manny.
So
It's Tony,
Esparza's-
Tony, Emmanuel, Luis. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know
Lewis.
the other two. I don't know.
So,
So
the bums are dominating this one.
okay, I know a few from the bums.
The bums should have went to the elite, but they stayed back because they got beat.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
So I was gonna say next is Pancho might be able to answer this. Which one of the two leagues is the more competitive league? Even though you keep switching back and forth, so it's hard to say. But
Mhm.
And I
because
think this league here, the SFV
It's
league,
more-
is
really,
there's more major
it attracted
teams.
the younger.
Yeah, there's
crowd,
more
I
major
guess,
teams.
Okay.
So
On
over
the
here, there's
majors.
about 4 or 5 guys that can.
Oh, okay. Because
I mean, not guys, teams
Yeah.
that can be like major teams. But over here in the SFV,
Mm-hmm.
most of those, at least 10.
But you got to keep in mind
Yeah.
a lot of teams went over here because of COVID, right? There was an issue with COVID.
Did they start it
Yeah.
during COVID? So then that's how they would do it. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
it was one of the leagues that started playing before.
Damn,
the
I
other
don't-
ones.
I don't see any like old school names. That's just the bums. And back in the days that none of these guys existed.
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
these are all new.
Well, keep
What
in mind.
happened to What?
The Isotopes came from the AAA CBA, and they won.
nice.
They won it all. They beat
Nice.
the Venados, and then they moved up into this league.
Nice.
So
How are they?
yeah.
How are they competing?
They got 3 wins in a row. He hit me up the
Oh,
other
did
day.
they?
Yeah,
Turn it
Oh,
around.
damn.
yeah, they're
All
turning it
There you
around,
go.
man.
Turn
He-
it around. Okay.
There you go. That's baseball. That's why you got to play the game.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
hey, look at us now, man. We're fucking 3 wins in a row,
Nice.
but but they were fucking like overs for a
Yeah.
long
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah.
I love how they started doing the whole All-Star thing and the home run derby. That's amazing.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, that
Kudos
is.
to them. Do they both leagues do that too, or just these guys?
No, they all do it now.
They both do it now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. No, that's dope.
Mhm.
That's really dope.
So let's move on. Pacific Coast League, which is
Oh
always
yeah, I
been,
remember this league. too.
always
That's-
been a
there's
good league.
Always
You know,
been a
a
very
competitive
good league. Yeah,
They're
I
in
couldn't
the
afford
playoffs
it,
now.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, you gotta have big money. Big money, but they play. That's because they play on good, nice fields. You know, high school fields.
Oh yeah, all
Yeah,
the all
for
the
sure.
all the
It's
junior
worth it.
colleges and high schools, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
worth
yeah.
it, yeah.
It is. It is.
College
Oh,
of the Canyons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Over here,
I-
the Mike Socha Field.
I played a league a season or two there back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
The CBA Tigers. That's the old school Tigers from the Nacho League.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still
That's
in there.
them.
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
Tony,
I remember
yeah.
them. I remember
Tony,
them.
yeah.
yeah.
They're
So,
always like 20 deep,
yep.
right?
Yeah,
Like
they
two
still
teams.
are. They're 40 deep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why,
yeah.
but yeah, I remember them.
They're 40 deep now.
Wow.
So,
Los Jefes. That's a good one.
yeah.
But
So
they play in like 3 different leagues. Like,
Oh, that's crazy. That's hard to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is. So they're
don't
in the
know
playoffs
why,
right now.
but-
So the Platoon beat the Los Jefes. Shout out to Los Jefes, always hitting me up on Instagram. They always have good content.
Platoons. I got a player in the platoons. I got the kid hit bombs.
You know his name?
You got to look. Chris.
Okay.
Oh, what's his? I'm forgetting. I'm sorry. I drew a blank on his name.
They
but,
beat them 15-11, and then shout out to
He
the
played at
Copenhagens. Okay. Shout out to the Copenhagens. They lost, man. They were fucking. They got the number 1 seed in the playoffs. They were first place, and they lost to the Raptors 4-2. So, but the Copenhagens, man, they have a good squad, good players. Shout out to them. They always hit me up on Instagram.
that was a battle, dude.
Yeah, it was a battle.
4-2.
Look, yeah,
Then the Raptors jumped out 4-0, dude. Look at that.
and yeah, 3. They scored 3 in the fucking third, and that was it right there.
They probably left bases loaded in that 9th inning, huh?
It looks like it.
Because they got one.
Oh
Maybe.
shit, yeah.
And the Raptors had 3 errors, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no summary there. Hey, look at the hits.
Chris Viltz is his last name. Chris Viltz.
Okay.
Good guy. He went to Chico State.
And that's
hits
with
bombs.
the
Hits
Platoon,
bombs.
right? Huh?
Yeah, he hits bombs. Like bombs.
He said bomb.
Like
Yeah.
Pancho bombs.
Like Pancho bombs.
Fucking
Yeah.
bombas.
Kid's legit. He's legit.
Yeah, I have one
Raptors,
of
Copenhagen.
Pancho's bombs. We hit it out of Poly and shit on fucking Instagram, dude. So
Oh, you didn't record it though, huh?
no, I didn't record it. I hit it only
I think
after.
you got him coming in at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, vato.
Is that the day that I got there right after that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
He drove,
Yeah.
he drove by.
Hey,
And then he
bro.
got jammed. I said, dude, what's up with Pancho getting jammed, dude?
I had my fucking
and then
my
then
10-year-old.
tells me he heard his swing on the bombazo.
Shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
know,
his, he heard the swing. He hurt his arm.
When you
shoulder.
say poly bomb, that reminds me of Chivo's bomb to Apple. That was a bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Against
Chivo,
Elko. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah,
Uh,
she was
Camino?
hitting bombs
Shout
in
out
high
to-
school. Hell
Shout out
yeah.
to Chivo.
Big Chivo.
That's Pancho's right hand man right there.
Yeah,
Huh?
with
Yeah.
the-
See?
yeah, he's
They
with the
carry the
whole.
load,
See?
dude.
Oh, yeah. The
And at
homies, yeah,
TLC. Yeah,
Yeah.
TLC.
Yeah.
They've
Tell him
been
I said
carrying the
what's
load
up.
forever, dude.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
The package
He
deal.
graduated
Those guys
in
come back
99
and steal.
también.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he graduated
Yeah.
98, no?
No,
99.
Oh,
99. He
okay.
graduated 99 with me. Yeah.
That's
Tell
crazy.
him I said what's up. I know he'll remember
For
me.
sure.
Hokies, Tigers. Okay, there it is. I
So
like how they
Hokie-
have the logos.
Yeah. So you got the score from today's game, Pancho, or you win or what?
Yeah, no, I didn't go. I
Okay.
have the score a little bit. Yeah, we lost 7-0.
Oh,
What?
To
To the
who?
Tigers.
playoffs?
No, it's not the playoffs yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You
Um,
just, but you guys are you guys cleared the playoffs though, right?
Yeah, we're in.
Okay.
Yeah, we were 11-0, so now we're 11-1. Well, we were
Damn.
12-0 actually.
Damn.
Not 2-1, and then so I have one guy text me today, Victor Banuelos, Banu,
Yeah.
who threw 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, no runs.
Okay.
He wanted a shutout to Banu.
Damn. I remember.
They
Bruno.
beat,
Oh.
the Tigers beat him?
Yeah, Tigers beat.
So
They're good,
this
obviously. They're good.
Yeah. Who pitched for them?
Bono started, and then I don't know after
Okay.
that.
Tony didn't call. He's probably all borracho. He didn't call with the score and highlights and shit on. Tony.
And but I said in a couple episodes, man, I think it'll be the Hokies and the fucking CBA Tigers in the fucking championship right there, man.
Could be.
I mean, it's baseball too,
Yeah, it's baseball.
Hey, I was gonna say the Pirates. Is that the OG Pacoima Pirates?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They moved to the California Elite.
So we
Mario, I missed that game. I promised Mario I'd go last week, and dude, I didn't get a chance. I got to go watch him play and shit. He got married and shit. Tell me, dude, I texted with all the way home from your house that night after the podcast.
Yeah.
And I still got here. I still texted with him for about another 20 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. Shout out to him.
Yeah, Mario.
Congratulations on getting married.
Yeah,
your life is over.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Is that Pirates team the same team that was
Cuco and all those dudes
that were the Yankees también before?
Yeah.
Back in the days.
Same
Yeah.
group.
Oh
same
my
group.
god, dude, that's crazy.
Their park was the project park.
The project. Yeah, I remember.
Gonzalez.
I played maybe half a season with them or a couple games.
That's Isaac's dad. Isaac's dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was this one guy that was really good. He was young. He was meaning maybe like a year younger than me. What's his name? I think he was supposed to go to Sanfer, but didn't have the grades.
Yeah, what's his name? It's
Chava.
Java.
Yes,
Java.
So remember, I told you I was scouting fools before scouting. Yeah. I saw this kid play, and I'm like, damn, he has it all. Like he's like speed, gut hose, he can hit like the whole nine. And I think he was our center fielder when I was at short and on that Yankees team. And he was just so good. And I mean, I stopped playing, but I think he still plays, right? Like he's still playing.
Yeah.
I think he gained a little weight. I mean, well, now
we all did.
We're not 20 anymore.
Right.
Yeah, we all did. But he was very talented when I saw him. Like I was really impressed. Even though we're teammates, but I'm like, this guy's gonna be good. Was I right or no?
Yeah.
He was good,
right? Yeah, he's good.
Good ball player.
Okay.
So what I like about the California League is split into two leagues. You got the National and American. Yeah, two divisions.
Okay.
National and American League. And you got Hokies, Pirates, and the Diablos in the 3 spot, number 1, 2, and 3. Then they have the Valley Aztecs. Shout out to the Valley Aztecs, or another good team. And the Cafeteros and the Tigers. So, but I think my prediction is gonna be the Hokies and the CBA Tigers in the championship. So.
Oh, okay.
Pancho, let's do it. Yeah.
Gotta get healthy.
You gotta get back in it, Pancho. Fuck, man.
Rehab. I'm doing my rehab.
Hey, go to take your ass to the needles. I told you, dude.
No, a chiropractor, fool.
No, but with the
acupuncture.
The acupuncture.
The acupuncture would do wonders, dude. You've been playing already.
Yeah. All right. Hey, just a quick shout out. Josh Mora, who's our Dodger Farm fucking representative. You know, he knows everything that's going on with the Dodgers Farm organization. He knows the prospects. Yeah. He's really good on that. He knows he gets his research. He knows what he's talking about. He wanted to give me a shout out. Or he wanted me to give a shout out to.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know, Holmes? This is right here. Right here. This is the baseball Bible right here.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
but he stays hot on Twitter and like he gives us, hey, this guy in AAA fucking hit this bomb and he's batting this, he's batting that. And and he knows what's up. He always gives us those tidbits, and I appreciate that. So if you guys, if you ever need a glove refurbished, if you ever need a glove relaced, hit up Anthony Correa. He's on Instagram. He's on Correa _glove work. It's spelled CORREA _GLUVWURKZ. So if you're in the San Fernando Valley area and in the Palmdale area,
nice.
Hit him up on Instagram.
That's an art too.
That is an art, man.
Yeah, it is.
That is an art.
Yeah,
I used to get my glove to Ruben, Coach Ruben. Ruben, hook it up, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Coach Ruben. Yeah.
What string is what? Where it goes?
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me, dude.
Dude, we were like 12, 13, and my boy Chava would do that. Trujillo.
But
Chavita, what's up, Chava?
Coach Ruben, how
like, I'll fix it. I was like, how?
Yeah, Coach Ruben.
Coach Ruben, how did he do it? He fucking got me a glove, dude. And he was the one that introduced me to fucking saddle soap.
Yeah.
Cecil.
Yes, Saddle Soap.
Lexol, yeah.
No, yeah,
Saddle
Saddle Soap. Like I didn't even know they sell it. You know, like they sell Kiwi shoe polish. Well, they sell
Yeah,
Saddle Soap, and it's
Okay.
and it's meant for fucking saddles, the horse saddles, to soften up the saddles.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And he
So it
fucking.
was.
I remember
He
one time.
uses- he loves and he cakes that shit.
Oh
out.
yes,
It's
he gave it to me
oh,
one
it's
time. He gave it to me one time, and I put the glove in my hand, and when I was gonna get a ground ball, I put my hands down. The fucking glove fell on the fucking ground. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, he goes, oh, hey, fucking weto, you're supposed to wipe it off before you fucking put it on your hand. I'm like, well, I don't fucking know. You know, what the fuck you doing out there? You know, I'm like, well, shit, it looks like I'm fucking got Vaseline in my hand, fool. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, but no, Ruben, how do you? And then remember he had that catcher's glove that didn't have the webbing.
Yeah.
He took
Yeah.
that shit
Web
off. Yeah, he took the webbing out of the catcher's glove off so you could catch
Makes
it.
him
purpose?
catch it right
Yeah.
right there.
Oh,
So you can catch
there
it
you
in
go.
the pocket. Catch it in the pocket, man.
That's the old school training right there. That
Yes.
works all the time.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that
Ruben's
stuff.
all old school, dude.
Yeah,
I love that
yeah.
stuff.
Shout out to Ruben Howdy. But no, but if you need a Glove Works or if you need a relacing, hit up a Correa Glove Works on Instagram. So
Hit him up.
shout
hit
out
him
to
up.
him. Yeah. Hey, Alex, thank you very much,
Yes,
man,
sir.
for doing the second part for me after I fucked it up the first time. But
It's a lot more fun.
Ricky.
I got to do like three
thought
shows
about that for
basically.
days, Juan. I said, damn, come on, Juan.
oh man.
Oh my God, you turned red, huh?
Yes, I'm glad we don't do video, dude, because it looked like I fucking shit my pants when I said, well, look down and I saw 0. I'm like, oh, damn.
I saw him go. I saw him put his hands on his head, and I was
Yes,
like, oh,
It's
no.
bro.
like, I knew something happened. Right
Yeah.
when he did that, I knew something happened.
Yes, dude. But no, it worked out. You know, and again, it was a good opportunity to thank our listeners. Thank you,
Oh,
all
yeah.
those guys that are out there. You know, appreciate it. So, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Gomez. Thank you, Pancho. Wawa. Yeah. If you guys seen Wawa, call America's Most Wanted, or call the FBI because he's, you know, I don't know, he's
Missing in
lost some.
action.
Yeah, he's missing in action, and
MIA. Wow.
yes, buy a milk carton
But-
so you can put, you know, see Wawa's face on there
Yeah.
if you want to get it. But yeah, appreciate it. But thank you very much, Alex.
No, thank you guys. It was an honor, a pleasure
Mhm.
to being on here with you guys. I appreciate it.
I've been
And-
telling them, dude. I've been telling them Alex wants on. Alex wants on.
Yeah,
man. We
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
yeah.
Alex on, man.
I love this stuff. That's why.
Hey,
if
you want-
baseball, you know?
If you ever want to start Inside the Diamond again, hey, we're on it. I'm on it, dude. I'm all for it, bro.
It's always been an itch that I'm like, dude, I should do it. But I don't know, that maybe down the road one time we might, or I don't know.
Okay.
But it was great times. I
Yeah.
want to thank you guys again for having me, and you know, for all the kids out there listening, or anybody that loves baseball, keep plugging in to this
Mhm.
show. It's a great show. You know, there's great advice on here. Everybody's got their own experience, and very good experiences. You know, you got Gomez here, and everybody's got their own little tidbits here, and it's a great. I love the chemistry, and I love how it's a little bit of everything. It's something different from each one of you, so that's why I think
Yeah.
it makes sense to have everybody. So keep it up, Wow, you need to come back. All the baseball fans out there, shout out to everybody. All the
Give your
youngsters.
plug out too.
Yeah.
You
Go
plug
plug.
too.
Plug what you got
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on, Alex.
Oh, well, last thing before I do it, just all the youngsters out there, just keep your head up, try hard, and reach out to whoever you feel comfortable with to guide you to the next level, because sometimes you just got to speak up. Some of us don't speak up, whether
Reach
we're
out.
too shy
Any-
or whatever
yeah.
the case may be.
Any
Keep your head
kid,
up, try hard.
any kid that's listening to this, and not just any kid, but any young adult that's out of high school and wants, you know, to play, you know what? Go ahead, hit me up. I mean, I could probably speak for anybody here on this panel too. You know, anybody that's in here, hit any of us up on Instagram. Even if we don't know you,
We'll help.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'll
I'll help
help.
anybody.
For sure.
I'll
yes.
help anybody
100%.
with getting into the college stuff.
If we don't know you and you don't know us, and you don't know, who cares?
We'll
Hit
get
me
to
up.
you.
Yeah.
And
We'll get somebody that can help you.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't have the whole knowledge, but I'll tell you what I know, and with the knowledge with Pancho, Gomez, and Wawa, and even Alex, you know, that has joined us, and even anybody that has joined us, like with Cesar Martinez too, we're gonna get that information for you.
Yeah. Yep. that's
We'll
right.
get that information for you. You know, don't hesitate. You know, the
like
communication.
people were shocked. Like I forget who it was. I helped somebody from Kennedy
Mm.
get to a school, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, "Man, why are you helping them?" Man, What are you talking about?
Right.
That's our job is to try to get. I don't care where they go to school.
It's a baseball family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all
Something
help
like
each other
that is
out.
bigger than baseball.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Pancho. Thank you, Gomez. Thank you, Alex, once again.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See
So,
you guys next week.
all right.
Hope
Let's
you guys
keep it
enjoyed
rolling.
it.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me, guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.
Your plug.
Oh, your
My
plug.
plug.
Yeah, the
My plug.
plug.
Oh man, yeah. Thanks again. My plug. Well, I grew up in the Valley, and I've been doing real estate for the last 10 years.
Mhm.
I'd love to help anybody out that needs to buy, sell, or refinance. And you don't have to use me, but take this as advice. Please make sure that you hire a professional.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm telling you that, I get a lot of calls where they want me to help them, but at a certain point, it's too late for me to come in. And when you're dealing with real estate, it can be,
Yeah.
it's very touchy.
Right. It is.
It's our
It is.
biggest purchase. It's our biggest sell. It's our biggest asset that we have, and especially as a Latino community, we guys don't hesitate. Just buy a house. I can talk about that later. But
Yeah.
anyways, hire a professional. It doesn't have to be me. If great if you do. That's awesome. I help you guys out. But just by all means, hire a professional. Too many calls where I wish I can help them, but they already shot themselves in the foot. So do some research on the person, and best of luck. But I'm here to help you guys with any real estate needs. If you guys want to hit me up, Agent Ubeda.
Where can they find you?
818-482-9505 is on my number. 818-482-9505 on IG. Agent Ubeda on Instagram, Facebook as well, and Twitter. So Agent Ubeda.
Follow him. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Instagram. You got a lot of good info. So, all right. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, man.
All right, guys.
bro.
Have a great night.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you
you
too.
too.
Peace.
Peace.